This just in, the Alberta Clipper's here, and we're going to quickly look through the current radar conditions and the highway conditions, starting now. Hey, good afternoon everyone. This is Justin with the Weather Center of Manitoba, and we're doing a quick update on the whereabouts of our Alberta Clipper and just showing you guys where the current heavy snow is at and where it's tracking, and then we're going to look at our current highway conditions as well. So this is our Foxhorn radar loop here from about 11 o'clock till 11:45 a.m. as we're leading up to the noon hour, and we see that the heaviest area of snow is now south of Gilbert Plains, moving towards St. Rose and McCreary, Alonza, Elphinstone, Burtle, Strathclair, and we do have the snow starting to move into the Hamiota area as well, and Rapid City, Arden, and Halborough. So Brandon is not in the snow yet, but it is on the way. In terms of the Interlake region, we have the heavy snow again moving through Alonza, Mulvihill, Ericsdale, Arberg's getting into some of that heavy snow, really getting hit there through Hodgson and Fisher Branch and Menville as well. Heading towards Gimli, Manitoba, and the snow is starting to sink southward towards Winnipeg and the Red River Valley. Not there yet, but it's on the way. Probably going to be getting some snow in Winnipeg in the next 2 to 3 hours. But yeah, generally, if we track, looks like along Highway 16 from over toward Foxhorn, Burtle, down southeastward through Arden, now getting into some snow. Portage, nothing yet, but that's where our heavy snow is situated here from about Gilbert Plains, Riding Mountain National Park, across the Parkland region of western Manitoba, tracking eastward through Alonza, Ericsdale, Arberg, and toward Victoria Beach. Now, in terms of our highway conditions, going into our early afternoon, just about up to the noon hour here, we see that most of the highways through the Interlake are partly snow covered with some poor visibility. We see here around Fairford, Manitoba, Highway 6, the heavy snow band is starting to push south of Fairford. We see that definitely getting a little bit brighter, not as much snow falling, but there's going to be some blowing snow on Highway 6 near Fairford. And if we track further west towards Swan River, we see that Swan River is out of the snow as well. It looks pretty dry here on Highway 10. However, as you track south from Swan River towards maybe the Roblin Russell area, we see that the Assiniboine Valley, Highway 16 west, into some poor visibility, some falling snow and blowing snow. Also, some parts of the highway is snow covered, but that heavy snow band is tracking southward pretty quick, so the Shoal Lake area is into that heavy snow at the moment. You can see really some fluffy snowflakes falling and some blowing snow across the highway. Not too terrible at the moment. And then we can track east from there, and Highway 10 through Riding Mountain National Park is pretty much completely snow covered, got some drifts on the highway, and some poor visibility at the noon hour here. And then east through St. Rose on Highway 5, it's pretty rough as well. See some drifting, poor visibility, and snow and blowing snow. And then we track south further, and we can really see where this line of snow is and is not. Minnedosa getting into some of that snow at the moment, some blowing snow on Highway 10 there in Minnedosa. East Highway 16 at Arden is just starting to get into some of that snow. Just starting to see the first little bit covering the highway here at 12 o'clock. And further east toward Highway 6, St. Laurent, also just starting to get into the first few snowflakes falling on Highway 6 at St. Laurent at the noon hour. Everywhere else, south across southern Manitoba looks pretty good. No snow along the Trans-Canada Highway yet, but it is coming. If I was to draw a line, which I will do, we can see that about here to here-ish is where that snow line is. And that snow line will be dropping south-southeast through the afternoon hours. So although most of southern Manitoba is clear at the moment, we do expect the highways to become pretty rough here in the next few hours. But thankfully that snow band is moving fairly quickly and should be out of the entirety of southern Manitoba by probably 6-7 p.m. this afternoon into this evening. So might be a little bit of a tricky drive home, especially across the extreme parts of southern Manitoba where that snow band will be hanging on between 4 and 6 p.m. later this afternoon. But that is a quick update on our current highway conditions at the noon hour. Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.